From the beginning, all I remember is the indescribable peace and joy of his presence. One day, the trumpet sounded. As he arose from his throne, we rose with him. As he moved from the place he had always occupied at the right hand of the Father, all of heaven gazed on him, including the Almighty himself. As Father and Son watched each other, something was different. You see, the appointed time had finally arrived. We all took our places. The Father gave the blessing, and we, the legions assigned, left heaven led by our Lord. We followed his lead through time and space and every dimension. All of creation took notice, and as we continued, I looked ahead and I saw the story unfolding. From Adam and Eden, Noah's flood, and the birth of the nations, sin abounded. Gabriel signaled, and we flanked and surrounded our Lord. Just as the legions of darkness approached, the battle had begun. As we fought, we pressed on, always moving forward. We continued to the appointed time and place. Darkness had overtaken all of creation, except for the circle of light, which had always shined on the promised land, our destination. As the fight continued, we would sneak peeks at what was happening within the light. From the darkness I peered, and with every thrust and swing of my sword, I saw that much more. From Babel and Abraham and Ur, to Moses and the wilderness, to the time of the kings and the prophets, we watched as we fought. Even the enemy hosts kept a watch. It was our legion that broke away from the battle, our Lord still leading. As we arrived in the circle of light, I saw her. She was such a young girl. For a moment, I lost sight of him. I felt this strange sensation. I think it's what you mortals call panic. But in an instant, my captain was at my side, and he pointed at her womb. Wow. We took our places and set about protecting all of our charges. We had to ensure that every participant that was created from the beginning to be there would complete his task. The battle continued. We fought and we fought. The enemy had never been so fierce. Then for a moment, they retreated. That special day had come, the one you are celebrating today. From our positions, we all saw him become flesh. We were so overwhelmed, all we could do was sing. We sang so loud that even your shepherds in the field saw and heard us. We set up a guard around him and watched and protected as he grew. Wow! Again the battles began, and we fought. Then Herod's men came and we went into Egypt. There were two battles I remember above all others. The first came when he was 30 and left the baptizer named John for the desert. We were forbidden to follow him in. We set up a perimeter around the desert and watched, fighting Lucifer's legions as the devil himself attacked our Lord. At times it wasn't easy to see him that way, so human and yet Lord and God. But we were triumphant. The battle continued as he picked the 12 and taught them. We saw him heal and perform miracles. Miracles for you, that is. Every point of prophecy fulfilled. Such passion, such light. The light of heaven on earth. Then came the toughest battle. After the Last Supper, when the enemy entered into the son of perdition, the one named Judas, we were ordered back to the perimeter of light and darkness. From there we would see the last battle. We all fought valiantly as we peeked and saw him judged and beaten again. We fought tooth and nail, using every weapon as we saw him carry his cross, and then was nailed there for 6 hours. We fought and witnessed from the darkness, peering into the light until the moment came when everything stopped. Demon and angel, man and woman, for an instant, attention turned to the cross, and we all heard the words, "It is finished." And in an instant, we were all in heaven, watching and waiting for that third day. But that's another story. Merry Christmas.